Okay, so I'm trying to find a way to get these springs off. I just said I was going to grab the book, 68 Nova book here, and right on the cover. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully it tells me in here what I got to do. But I bought this. I had this in it. That ain't going to work, I realized, because that would hit. So we're going to have to get a smaller bit. But we're going to go ahead and drill a hole, and then I'm going to plug it with the rubber grommet. Then I got to weld. So let's look in this book and find out how many and exactly where they are. All right. Okay. We got them out. I had to dicker up my floor pan a little bit. Nothing I can't fix, but we got it out. Here it is, sitting here on the floor. The old one versus the new one. Obvious which one's which. That thing was not fun. Let me show you. This is down here. Oh, if I can find it. Here it is. Here's one. This is what holds them in. So I guess they're supposed to be clipped on the inside, but you can't get to them if this breaks unless you actually... It won't focus, damn it. Unless you actually cut the floor. At least that's what I'm finding out. So I'm going to buy 2 bolts, and I'm going to try and make something. Hopefully I never have to do this again. This is my forever car, so if I have to cut the floor and do a shitty repair, that's so be it. That's what I got to do. But we're going to get 2 new bolts. Actually, we're going to get 4. 2 over there, 2 over here, because these takes 2. You can see here. Get this flipped around. We're going to clean this up. It's kind of rusty. I don't want to have to replace it later down the road. Takes one here, and then it's got this little thing here to make sure you get it lined up good. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get that off. I'm going to go get bolts first. Then we're going to get that off, clean it up, repaint it. We got to paint the frame and everything down there so it don't get all rusty and everything. Whew. I mean, the car is not a show car. The car's a driver, so I'm not real concerned about my floor, but I mean, I don't want it crappy. So we're going to try and do it right. But I got to think of a way where if I have to get in there again, I can. Whew. I don't know if welding a nut down there will work, but what if that breaks and I have to, But I think I'm going to try and fix it where I can get in there if I have to pretty easily without tearing up my floor again and all that bull crap. And I got to find new back seats. I don't like them seats. They came out of an old Monte Carlo. I need new back seats, but I got to find those. Whew, man. But anyway, we're going to go down to the parts store. We're going to get some bolts, and I may or may not see you at the parts store. But I will see you in a bit. You will see me. Ain't that funny how that works? You'll see me in like 2 seconds. All right, so went to the AutoZone, and then I had to go to the Advance. They only had one of these at AutoZone. I had to go to Advance Auto Parts and get the other one. Luckily, all that stuff's really close. I go into Advance, and I pick up a hitchhiker. Everybody say hello to my daughter, my beautiful daughter. And now we're going to go home and get these springs done. We'll be back. Okay, we finally got them out. I got a rubberized undercoating on these after I cleaned them and primed them and everything. And we also did it to the frame, which I'll show you that. Go under here. You can see we cleaned it all up, primed it, put an undercoating on it. So we don't have to worry about rust anymore. And I think what I did here, on the top, you can see if you go down, my red's peeling off in the original color yellow, which I'm going to go back to one of these days. it is peeling off. So we're sanding it a little bit and kind of putting the black on the bottom. That way it don't ever rust down there. Because this car, I've had this car down to bare metal before and there was no rust on it. There's spots on it now where it looks like it's rusting because the paint's coming up. We use cheap ass paint. And we're going to eventually sand it all down. I knew I was going to do it one day. Put it back to its original butternut yellow. So one of these days. But right now we got the spring out. Ooh, I got that shit all over my fingers. We got the spring out. We got everything. I ended up having to cut the bolt that goes onto this because it did not want to come out for nothing. So we ended up having to cut it. And now I got this out. We got it all cleaned up and looking good. So we'll be back when we get the spring on it. And we're going to put the spring on it first, and then we'll get it in the car. I had to, like I said, I had to cut up my floor pan a little bit. But the next side should be easier. But we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, now we're in the car. Let me show you what we had to do here. That's what I had to do to get this out. You can see the holes. That's where the tops of the bolts were. And I will have to do something. I don't know. I think I'm just going to cut an even square out and make something to drop down in it and maybe silicone it. That way, and I'll treat everything inside. That way, if I ever have to get to them again, I can just take that piece off, because I am not welding that nut to it. They get rusty and the welds break, and then it's just a pain in the ass. You got to go through all this again. So we're not gonna go that route. But like I said, you can see there's one of the holes, and there's another one. And how I got this was this one. You look here, I'm trying to get this light set up. If you look close, you'll see here, there's a hole that's got a rubber grommet plugged in it. Just from that hole back, it's about 8.5 inches, but you can see it goes down right here, right where it goes down. If you go straight back from that, right to where it goes down, and cut a clean hole here, like I attempted to do, but my hole saw broke, then you get to that bolt. Over here, there's a little bump, like a little nibble on the floor. And that's where the bolt is for that one. So you can get to that one too. I mean, if you have to, because these things, I showed you the nuts right here. I mean, that's what's on it. And these things, I mean, they just break. Get it to focus. Oh, focus! Anyway, they break. Junk. Keep the bolt for a body bolt or whatever. I don't know. But yeah. All right. Let's get to some more work. All right. So we got both sides off. Driver's side is on, except for on the axle. The passenger side is off, and I got to get the new one on. But let me show you what happened. Junk. I knew something was wrong with this thing. They came off. Scared the crap out of me too, but oh man. All right, so I got to swap out. Let's see. I got to swap these out. Those are polyurethane. I got to put them in the new one. And then get the hanger down there off. Get it cleaned up, primed, and painted with the undercoating. And then we'll bolt the new one on. And this should be done. Man, I really thought this was going to be a little easier than this. Oh, shit. It's not. It's not easy at all. I got shit in my hair from grinding, because like those were welded on, we had to grind it off. Let me show you where it was welded here. Get it over flipped. All right, let me show you where it was welded. Here. They welded that. Well, they welded the frame connectors to this, and the frame connectors are just cheesy ass steel square tubing. That's all it is. So we're going to clean all this up, and eventually we're going to cut those off, those rails, and we'll get new ones on. But I got them on over here. I'll grab my light and I'll show you guys. Sorry, this is real time because I'm not pressing pause. We got it all on. All new bolts. She's all cleaned up. She's all back on. And you can see this is the square tubing. That's all it is. And they welded it. I mean, they did a good job, really, of welding it on. But it was dumb to weld it here. Very dumb. I mean, they had it all welded in right there. So I had to get a grinder and grind it all out. But this one's on. We just don't have it attached down here yet to the axle. The axle's just free floating right now on jack stands. And then I'm going to actually drop the axle down onto them. Maybe. I'll have to get jacks and jack them up. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get to that point. But anyway, that's what I got for everybody today. I'm going to finish this up, and we'll be back with another video at getting this thing ready to go on the road. Anyways, damn, I can't get up. Oh, sucks getting old. Oh, whew. But anyways, we're going to end this video here. I'll get those put back on, and then when I get them on, we'll come back and I'll show it on the next video of it being all done. Man, can I just get my eye to quit crossing? Y'all see that? That's what I got to deal with my whole life right there. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Share. We even got a thing on Facebook. If you go under Hobbies and Honeydews on Facebook, and you'll get pictures and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm out, everybody. Peace, and like, share, subscribe. See ya.